Good morning, friends. This session is dedicated to Competitive English Day 2. Now, before we go for discussing some of the questions of Competitive English Day 2, let's understand why it is important to understand some of the you know grammatical items competitively, because sometimes what happens that when you are appearing for any competitive exam like a staff selection commission, gazetted as well as non-gazetted, or banking PO, exam, a lot of vacancies have come for banking PO exam. 50 marks questions come in English, and particularly for selecting multiple choice, like fill in the blanks with the appropriate verb, appropriate noun, pronoun, adjective, or spotting error, or sometimes it comes improvement of sentence. In all these kinds of sentences, there is only one thing that can help you, that will be your sound knowledge of grammatical items. Today we are taking some of the important things to make a very meticulous difference between pronouns of different kinds, like what is the nominative case of the first person. It is nominative case is I, singular is I and plural is we. But what is the possessive adjective of I? It is my. And what is the possessive pronoun of I? That is mine. So I, my, mine. Possessive pronoun is mine. So now how can we use both? Now look at that. It is I who am responsible. This is my book. This book is mine. When you are using, after this a noun, definitely you are going to use a possessive pronoun rather than possessive adjective. But when you are using, a noun as an object, remember, a pronoun will come, but noun will not come along with the pronoun. So for example, it is a pronoun. Hence, a noun cannot be used after it. So we cannot say that it is mine book. It is always right to say it is my book. Similarly, possessive pronouns are not used before nouns. So never say our school was closed. Always say our school was closed. Ours is not the right answer. The right answer is our school was closed. This is my book, or you may call it this book is mine. Both are correct. Here mine is possessive pronoun and my is possessive adjective. That is the difference. When you say this is my book, this is correct. This book is mine. The meaning is same. The only difference is in one case you are using possessive adjective, in the other you are using possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns can be used in any sentence as the subject of the sentence. For example, yours is a new car. That means your car is a new one. That is the meaning here. Yours is a new car. Hers is a beautiful house. That means her house is a beautiful one. So instead of saying your house is a beautiful one, you can say, yours is a beautiful house, or hers is a beautiful house. So you can't really use this in that way. Yours is a new car means your car is a new one. Hers is a beautiful house means her house is a beautiful one. So this is the difference. Most importantly, children actually commit mistake in a spotting error while using reflexive pronouns. Ask sir how. See, reflexive pronouns like I, myself, they, themselves, we, ourselves. So these are reflexive pronouns. Where can we use reflexive pronouns? Most of the competitive examinees, commit mistake because they do not know certain verbs are always followed by reflexive pronouns, like acquit, sequit, avail, reconcile, amuse, resign, avenge, exert, apply, adopt, adjust, pride, absent, and enjoy. These verbs are always followed by reflexive noun. For example, you see, the officers acquitted themselves well during the crisis. The officer acquitted themselves well during the crisis. Officers plural, so themselves. She has reconciled herself to the demands of her in-laws. She has reconciled herself. Herself is a reflexive pronoun. she के साथ herself हुआ reflexive, reconcile के साथ हमेशा reflexive pronoun लगेगा. She has reconciled herself to the demands of her in-laws. The student exert themselves well at the time of examination. Why are you exerting yourself at this moment of rest? Question mark. Similarly, you should avail yourself of the opportunity. Never say you should avail the opportunity yourself. Always say you should avail yourself of the opportunity, because your avail is always followed by a preposition of, but before reflexive pronoun comes, so you should avail yourself of the opportunity that comes before you. Like that. Enjoy is also followed by reflexive pronoun. They enjoyed themselves in the party. But when the verb enjoy is followed by an object, we will not use reflexive pronoun. Like they enjoyed the party. Here the party is an object. What did they enjoy? The party. So here no need to use reflexive pronoun. So the right answer is they enjoyed the party. So whenever the verb enjoy comes and it is followed by an object, never use reflexive pronoun. But you say that they enjoyed themselves in the party. Here there is no object, simply they enjoyed themselves in the party. But they enjoyed the party. Here the object is the party, and therefore no need of using reflexive pronoun. Never use reflexive pronoun after these verbs: keep, stop, turn, qualify, bath, move, rest, hide, etc. Never say you should keep yourself away from bad company. Always say you should keep you should keep away from bad company. Never use reflexive pronoun with keep. Similarly, stop going there. Don't say stop yourself going there. Wrong it is. He qualified for this exam. He got qualified for this exam. She hid herself. Wrong. She hid in the room. No need of saying herself. She hid in the room. She rested in the room. She stopped working. No need of she herself stopped working. No need of using reflexive pronoun. But never say myself Ram from Delhi. Always introduce like that. I am Ram from Delhi, or I am X from Delhi. Never say myself Ram. Never use reflexive pronoun in the beginning of the sentence unnecessarily. Always introduce yourself saying I am Ram from Delhi. So reflexive pronouns can be used with these verbs. Avenge also. I will avenge myself of this mistake committed by him. I pride myself in being an Indian. He absented himself from the class, but he was absent in the class. This both are correct. He was absent in the class. He absented himself from the class. When you are using absent as a verb, then use reflexive pronoun. He absented himself from the class. But when you are using it as an adjective, no need of using reflexive. Simply say he was absent in the class. That is the same meaning. Similarly, pride. She prided herself in being the guest at the conference. She prided herself being guest at the conference. So these are some of the typical competitive grammatical items which should be used. So I just revise. Always use reflexive pronoun after the verb acquit, avail, reconcile, amuse. Always say I amused myself by playing guitar. They never say I amused by playing guitar. Always say I amused myself by playing guitar. She resigned herself from the post. He avenged himself from his enemies. Never say like that he avenged from his enemy. Always say the students exert themselves a lot at the time of exam. So the verbs acquit, avail, reconcile, amuse, resign, avenge, exert, apply, adopt, adjust, pride, absent, and enjoy are used along with reflexive pronoun. But enjoy should be used independently also when it is followed by an object, like they enjoyed the party. Here the party is the object and therefore no need of using reflexive pronoun. Similarly, reflexive pronouns should not be used with the verb keep, stop, turn, qualify, and bath. Never say he kept himself away from the bad company. Always say he kept himself away from, he kept away from the bad company. Remove himself. Similarly, she hid herself. It is wrong. She hid herself in the room. It is wrong. She hid in the room. That means she was hiding in the room. No need of using here reflexive pronoun with the verb hide. That is what I wanted to conclude with. Thank you. Have a nice day.